Okay, hi Kerry.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you so much. I know you're really, really pushed for time at the moment. Everybody who's watching, Kerry and I are in the middle of lockdowns, households with children. I'm potty training my toddler on day 2 because we thought, why not?
Outside, so it might be loud.
Perfect. We have a child who now just expects chocolate every time she does a wee. So
it wears off.
So we do have families wandering around. So everybody just bear with us. So Kerry and I are here to talk about how if you are pregnant or if you have a young baby or even if you're not pregnant and you're stuck in with a toddler, a couple of things that you can do just to keep yourself fit and sane. Thank you. That's
yeah, sane. I've just had the realization that my children actually aren't going to school tomorrow and I am teaching.
I know, dire, isn't it? I'm like, well, new government guidelines say, it's an absolute nightmare. So, and there are
get a letter. You might get a letter this week to say, ooh. Yeah.
So we are no, right, okay. Okay, I now have my husband eating Doritos. This, everybody, is social isolation. Trying to do something.
Down.
Man eating Doritos in the back of your. But anyway, right. So, first thing I've got to ask is, obviously I've got to be a bit careful. So I am 25 weeks pregnant. I have had pelvic girdle pain, and obviously I have a toddler as well. So how can women sort of make sure that they keep themselves safe? Because obviously I haven't got the option of just going to the chiropractor or going to the GP now.
So what you want to be doing is thinking about how you're moving around the house safely. So it's really important that you're lifting and carrying properly, and you're not wearing slippers, and you're walking around the house with no shoes and socks on, because it lets your feet spread, so then your foot will roll properly on the floor.
Okay.
And it will just that will really help the rest of your postures, and to try and get as many steps in as you can. The worst thing you can do is not do anything, because the muscles are weak and you want them to be strong, because your baby, it's in your lovely tummy, is growing and it's going to get heavier.
Okay, right. So basically just be sensible about.
Be sensible. Don't do anything mad and silly, especially because you've got pain in your hip. So you want to be doing hip strengthening work, stretch and release work more than cardio, basically. You want to maintain where you're at. And I saw that little smile when I said the word cardio. We were not doing any of that. You want to maintain where you're at, so then you're ready for afterwards, because it means recovery will be easier afterwards.
Right, okay, perfect. All right. Now, if I'm doing, so there's obviously like Fit and Healthy Mums, you are doing some classes online, which is amazing. I'm going to go check those out, because I'm going to join pregnancy yoga, and then this.
Yeah, bring on the best one. So the one to do at the moment is the Wednesday night one. That's all bumped together.
Excuse me. No. What was that, Kerry? Family shush.
All bumped together on Wednesday night. That's the one you want.
Perfect. Okay, wonderful. We'll have a look at that. And you also do Pilates as well, which I'm guessing is quite a good.
Yeah, Pilates is good. So I've got some live classes, and I've set a Facebook group up for that as well. And I'm going to do another Facebook group this week for outdoor stuff.
Wonderful. So just so we're sort of making sure, there are, obviously we've got other options available other than Fit and Healthy Mums in Oxfordshire. So, and actually I was really impressed that Joe Wicks was doing PE stuff actually.
Yes, my kids are going to do 9 a.m. PE tomorrow morning before we attempt to do some arithmetic.
Fantastic.
What they're going to prefer is going to be Joe Wicks compared to the math homework, but we'll give it a go.
Wonderful. Oh, that sounds really, really good. Okay, fantastic. So always go. Now, look, I'm obviously, because I'm on maternity leave, I do not have a maternity sports bra. None of my sports.
Don't need one. Just the one that you're wearing. Generally, it's easier to exercise without wires. So if you've got like a crop top or like a compression to something like that, it's a bit softer. That might be more comfortable to move around in. If you are wearing something that's got a wire in or a more structured bra, you want to make sure it's fitting properly. So don't, the straps here, that after you've worn it a bit, it all just gets a bit loose, and then when the bra strap kind of falls off your shoulder and things.
Yes, sure.
Just have a bit of a wriggle around it and make sure it's kind of tightened, and because it's going to support you, because your bust can be quite heavy, and it's going to roll you forward even more than it would normally do, if that makes sense, because obviously your bust goes when you're pregnant.
So make sure you're nice and supported. And then the other thing was, obviously, I sort of squeezed myself for the sake of today into a pair of, I do have a pair of maternity trousers somewhere, but I am slightly squeezed into I mean, people don't need gym wear.
No, you don't go buy anything. H&M actually do a really good value maternity range, and they usually have some nice denim. If you've got some in a bigger size hanging around the house, or you've just got normal leggings, you can put them under your bump. It just depends what's comfortable, really. Some ladies might just grab their husband's t-shirt or something because it's a bit looser. Doesn't really matter. And to be fair, everyone's doing this at home now, and unless you're live with me, nobody can see you.
Well, there is that. Yeah.
There is that. See, there is that.
And for my last thing, for things that people can be doing outside that sort of, not guided exercise, what kind of things can we be doing? I mean, walking is the obvious one.
Walking is fab because you are in control of that. So you can decide how fast you're going to go, how far you're going to go, what terrain you're going to walk on. Just make sure you've got a good pair of shoes on because that'd be really supportive. Don't go off on a 5-mile hike with a pair of flip-flops on, for example, because that's not going to help the back at all. If you've got something that a lot of people forget what they've got around the house, so you might have an old exercise bike or a rowing machine in the garage, or you might have picked up some dumbbells like 3 years ago and forgotten about them. I find a lot of people are now having nice clear outs because we're all stuck inside. So they're finding kits around the house. But I mean, I taught a PT this week and she didn't have any kit, so we did a no kit session, and I went and sent them into the kitchen, got some tins of beans, and we did a whole arm set with the old traditional tins of beans stuff. So we're just improvising. Every client I see is different and they've got different stuff to hand, so we just go with what we've got.
I do wonder if this is going to be one of those situations where people actually realise that, once upon a time we nipped down to Argos and spent 12 quid on a pair of dumbbells, and now we're just like, oh God, just get the beans that we've...
Exactly. And I think people are going to find a lot more things to do and spending a lot less money, because we can't go out anywhere, can we? So it's kind of back to basics.
No, that's exactly it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to relocate to the living room, and I'm also going, my husband is here with my toddler, who I'm hoping will sort of get him, because that is the main thing for me.
To be fair, yeah.
So anything that we can include her. I was actually, for any mums, if you can bear it when you're lying on the bed and you do the Superman thing.
I've written down. I've got 6 exercises here I was going to show you.
Perfect. Well, that's one of them. Let's go demonstrate. Right. Perfect. Come with me.
So obviously, before you do any exercise, just be really careful like what you've done. So you clean the space, you're barefoot, you can move around quite freely, you feel all right. Make sure that you have had something to eat, because I sometimes see lots of ladies who will come to a session and they will have gotten something to eat before they start doing any exercise. So just have a little think about what you've had to eat, what you've had to drink, is your footwear okay, is the area clear that you're working in, all that kind of stuff that we as like professionals would do for you when you walk into a room, and we're clocking everything as you come in. But obviously now we're not necessarily face to face, you've got to kind of do some of that stuff for yourself, so don't go falling over like the footstool and stuff. Right, okay, first one. So feet on the floor, toes forward, put your hands out to the side. This is a really nice stretchy one. Bend down for me, all the way down, take your arms out and draw a figure of 8 with your hands. It's a really good one for warming up your legs, stretching out your core, and then moving the arms around. So you can make this as gentle as you want it to and as slow as you want it to.
Now, should I be like pulling in my tummy when I'm
well, it can be personal preference. Some ladies like to engage their core still when they're pregnant, which means you would slightly draw in the tummy. Some ladies don't like to. Some ladies find it irritates their baby because they start getting kicked. So it is a lot of pregnancy work is personal preference. So I can offer advice and show you different things to do. And sometimes when I work with a client, we might, for example, do one thing one week, and then the next week we go back to the same exercise, and it doesn't work because babies move, bumps prone, babies in different position. Okay, do one more.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. I'm quite liking it.
Yeah, it's just quite flowy, isn't it? So these are some of the exercises that I would do with a client when they first arrived. It's about reducing the heart rate a bit and just calming down. So shoulder rolls are really good.
Okay.
As are shoulder shrugs. These ones like make massive move. We're all really bad at sitting down for too long. Well done.
We should be saying as well, and am I correct, all those ladies over 32 or 33 weeks use that gym ball. Just saying.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, Exactly. Sit on that ball and move your hips around. I could probably teach about 2 hours on the gym ball, to be fair. Not that you'd want me to, but we could.
I feel this is actually quite useful because am I right in thinking while we're doing this, you know, if you don't have a gym ball, so I know Abingdon has a fantastic Hand Me On group on Facebook.
Ah, yes. Yeah, you can get, and I'll tell you where is really good for finding stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, definitely.
Always find it on there. Right, I'm going to go side on so you can see me because I'm in a nice straight line. I'm going to do that Superman you talked about.
Come and join me. We've got a toddler about to come in and join me.
Perfect.
She's just going to run around. She should be fine.
Very like Superman because we can play superheroes with this one. So we're going to drop the knees down, bend slightly, lift up, opposite arm, opposite leg. And what you're trying to do is stretch from your fingers down to your toes and then back down, weight through the heel, up, opposite side.
Oh, yes, I can't balance very well, it turns out.
And that's what happens when you're pregnant.
Right.
It's your centre of gravity and your balance changes because obviously your bump is growing. So we do these really slowly, but these are really good for your brain to realise that your bump has grown because sometimes it's a bit slow on the off.
Well, that is quite good. Oh, God.
Okay. It's a nice it actually works your core quite nicely, so it's all with no impact.
Yeah, that's a lovely one, actually.
Okay.
I mean, these are nice, aren't they? Because you can just do these in a quiet moment.
Well, exactly. You don't need to spend 20, 40 minutes doing something. You can just do movement.
Now I have to make sure I don't kick a toddler on the way up.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Hello.
You're doing it now. It's great.
I
Okay.
feel like this is all the sort of first-time mums are going to be watching this going, oh, good Lord.
Yeah. Fine. When you get to 3, you need to stop.
Yes.
So the other thing you can do, and midwives will love you for doing this, is a good old traditional squat.
Okay.
Really good at getting baby's head down and into the correct position for birth, so especially later on. So toes are forward, heels are down.
Yeah.
Push through your heels and lift your toes, and then literally drop your bottom all the way back, and then lift up, and as you come up, see if you can squeeze your bottom.
Ooh.
Got it? At this point, toddler usually runs between the legs and uses you like a tunnel. We're just going to go round and round.
Right, darling. Bless her.
That's all. Well done. Do one more.
See, I'm
You can move these, so with the squat, you can really sort of play around it in terms of how fast and slow you do it, the foot placement. You can pass a ball, you can do some presses, and we can add some arm exercises in as well. Yeah, well, that's a perfect way, isn't it, really?
That's quite good. I can squat.
That is much harder to hold than a kettlebell, that's all I'm going to say. If your toddler was a bit older, you could do some sort of squats, high fives with them. They quite like those ones. Or if they've got a favourite toy, you can squat and pass.
No.
What happens there? Fair dues, fair dues. If they've got a toy or they've got like a ball, I think that one of these,
Yeah.
in class sometimes, and they'll pass them, so you can squat and pass to each other as you're doing the movement.
Oh, that's great one.
Perfect. Right, 2 on the floor for me.
Yeah, sorry, you're a little bit squeezed for time, aren't you? Sorry, go ahead.
That's fine. Just do 2 more. So you want to get down on the floor for these ones.
Right, I'm going to lower this down a bit.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to instruct you on these ones. Otherwise, it's going to take ages to move this camera. Okay, so you're going to go onto all fours.
Yeah.
And then what I want you to do is lift your back up. So this part of your back is going to lift up towards the ceiling.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. And then lower it back down for me. There we go. We're playing horsey now. Perfect. So what you're doing is when you lift your back up so it makes that arc, you can tuck your hand underneath and breathe in.
Yeah.
That's it. And then as you lower the back down, breathe out and the head goes forward. So you're sticking your bottom out. There we go. This is brilliant for mobilising your spine.
It feels like a really good one for position as well. That feels like one of the spinning babies ones.
It definitely is. And it's also a birthing position as well, because some ladies like to be on all fours or on all fours with their hands up higher up. So it's part of active birthing as well.
Fantastic. That's a nice one. Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then The other one that's a really nice one to do is just child's pose, which is still. So you'd come right down to the floor. I've got an audience now at the patio door, which I'm now going to ignore. So you come right down to the floor, as you are with kneeling, and then you just take your top half forward and put your hands out on the floor and see if you can get your forehead right down on the floor. Obviously, for a pregnant lady, the knees would be separated, so your bump has got space between the knees.
I like that.
That's it.
Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely one, actually, isn't it?
It's a really nice one for lengthening out the back and just stretching through the hips, all those tight bits that get quite restricted during pregnancy.
How long can you stay in that one for? Because that one feels like it's really nice.
I'd probably do up to a minute to start with. There's loads of variations of that one to do as well. But sometimes if your head is down and you're not used to being in a relaxed state, it can make you go a little bit dizzy. So if you were looking to make it longer, just build it up slowly.
Perfect. We're watching Kerry. Yes, perfect. So we were talking about for a last one, I was saying that I do Superman with my daughter.
Yeah.
So could I do something like this for my arms? So if I go after this, not playing ball, never work with kids or animals. Oh, the husband's going to help. Here we go. So, for example, we do lots of this.
Yeah. The only thing is you're laying on your back, which we wouldn't advise after 12 or 6 weeks. So if you were doing that, you might want to do it led up against the sofa, so you're at a 45-degree angle.
Oh, fine. So I can do it.
Yeah. So your back. So the main artery into baby and the blood flow isn't then restricted because you're not on your back.
Wonderful. Well, Kerry, that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
Amazing.
So you do classes regularly. People can find them on your website, and obviously there are people offering those as well. So thank you.
Lovely. Don't worry. Hope that's helpful. Bye.